Women across the globe have contributed significantly to societal growth and development. Some of them inspire and influence people, amongst others, creating a following and in some cases job opportunities, which in turn bounces back to the society where they are, both home and abroad, thus making waves in Africa and across the world. Made successful partnership with global brands, exposed Nigeria to the world. They have worked to put Nigeria on a global pedestal. Here are some of Nigerian women breaking world records in their space. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is a renowned economist and the Director General of the World Trade Organization since March 2021. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is the first woman and first African to lead the organization. She is a global finance expert and international development professional with over 30 years of experience working in Asia, Africa, Europe, Latin America, and North America. Okonjo-Iweala served twice as Nigeria's Minister of Finance from 2003 to 2006 and 2011 to 2015. She briefly acted as the Minister of Foreign Affairs in 2006, making her the first woman to hold both positions. She had a 25-year career at the World Bank as a development economist, rising to the position of Managing Director Operations. Okonjo-Iweala is the first female and African candidate to contest the presidency of the World Bank Group in 2012, backed by Africa and major developing countries. She has been listed in the top 100 most powerful women in the world by Forbes 2022, 2014, 2013, 2012, and 2011 as one of the top 100 most influential people in the world by Time 2014 and 2021. Amina Mohammed is a Nigerian British diplomat and politician who is currently serving as the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations and Chair of the United Nations Sustainable Development Group. Prior to her appointment, Amina Mohammed served as Minister of Environment of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where she steered the country's efforts on climate action and efforts to protect the natural environment. She first joined the United Nations in 2012 as Special Advisor to former Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, with the responsibility for post-2015 development planning. She led the processing that resulted in global agreement around the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the creation of the Sustainable Development Goals. During that time, she was Nigeria's representative in the African Union's Reform Steering Committee, chaired by the Rwanda President Paul Kagame. She resigned from the Federal Executive Council on February 24, 2017. From 2002 to 2005, Mohammed coordinated the Task Force on Gender and Education for United Nations Millennium Project. She's also the CEO and founder of the Think Tank Center for Development Policy Solutions. Over the years, she has received several awards, including the Distinguished Order of the Federal Republic, 2017 Diplomat of the Year by Foreign Policy Magazine, a Political 2019's 100 Most Influential People on Gender Policy, and Africa Reports 2019 100 Most Influential Africans. She was also profiled by Vogue magazine as one of the 13 female climate warriors on the front line. This was even as Fortune magazine named her among the world's greatest female leaders. She's also listed in the Nigerian Women's Hall of Fame. She was born in 1961 in Kaduna State. Her father is a Nigerian while her mom is British. She's also a mother of 6 children and has 2 grandchildren. Oluwatobiloba Amosa is a track and field athlete who specializes in 100-meter hurdles. In 2022, she became the first ever Nigerian to hold the world champion and world record title in an athletic event after winning a gold medal at the World Championships 100-meter hurdles, setting a current world record of 12.12 seconds in the semi-final. She broke the previous record of 12.20 seconds set in 2016 by an American athlete Kendra Harrison at a competition which held in Oregon, USA. In June of that same year, Amoson defended a 100-meter hurdles title at the African Championships in Mauritius with a time of 12.57 seconds. She also competed in a women's 4x100-meter relay to earn a second gold medal. Also in August, during the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, United Kingdom, Amusa successfully defended her title, winning her second consecutive gold medal in 100-meter hurdles with a new games record of 12.30 seconds. She also helped power Nigeria's women's 4x100-meter relay team to gold. She competed in a specialist event at the Lausanne Diamond Race meet later that month, finished second with a time of 12.60 seconds behind reigning Olympic champion and Puerto Rican Jasmine Camacho Quinn. Amusan wrapped up a successful 2022 by winning the 100-meter hurdles at the Zurich Diamond League final event with a 12.29 seconds performance to retain her title. She finished ahead of other renowned athletes Tia Jones, Brittany Anderson, Camacho Quinn, setting a new record in the process. To confirm her trailblazing status, she was named the Confederation of African Athletics Female Athlete of the Year in 2022. Moving on, Folashade Yemi Eson is the current head of the Civil Service of the Federation. In recognition of several years of meritorious service to the nation, Yemi Eson was bestowed the national honor of Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic by the President Muhammadu Buhari in October 2022. Also in the year 2022, Yemi Eson was made a fellow and matron of the Chartered Institute of Loan and Risk Management of Nigeria. She started her career as the Federal Ministry of Earth, where she rose to the position of director. During her time in the ministry, she served in different capacities, including as a licensed officer at the West African Earth Organization, coordinator of Oral Earth in Schools program, and director of Earth Planning Research and Statistics. In 2012, she was promoted to the position of a federal permanent secretary, serving as a permanent secretary of the Service Policy and Strategic Office of the Head of Civil Service of the Federation. Before her appointment as acting head of Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Yemi Eson was a permanent secretary, Ministry of Petroleum Resources, where she was appointed as director on the boards of the Nigeria NLG and Boni Gas Transport Limited. Nigerian-born Amanda Azubike is one of the many women that deserve to be celebrated. In November 2022, Azubike being the first Nigerian female to become a brigadier general in the United States of America Army. Azubike was born in London, United Kingdom, to a Nigerian father and a Zimbabwean mother, received her first star from Commanding General of the United States Army Futures Command, James Rainey, during a ceremony with family, friends, and fellow community leaders in attendance. Azubike graduated from the University of Central Arkansas, USA, with a bachelor degree in communications in December 1993. She went on to join the Army and became an aviator after graduating from the Army Aviation Officer Basic Course in 1994. In 1995, Azubike graduated from the flight school as a UH-1 pilot. She then began a military career at Hunter Army Airfield, Georgia, as a platoon leader with the 924th Aviation Support Battalion. She later became the Flight Operations Officer and platoon leader for Sinners Aviation Company, Multinational Force and Observers. She joined the 3rd Military Intelligence Battalion in South Korea as an operations officer and RC-12 pilot after completing the Military Intelligence Captain's Career Course and Fixed-Wing Multi-Engine Qualification Course. On completing her assignment in South Korea, she was designated as the commander of Alpha Company Victory Brigade in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, as the commander of the Alpha Company Victory Brigade. She was later transferred to serve as the Public Affairs Operations Officer at the Coalition Forces Land Component Command in Kuwait. Following her promotion to colonel, Azubike was deployed as the Public Relations Director of the Joint Force Headquarters, Military District of Washington at Fort McNair in Washington, D.C., where she headed the Joint Public Affairs team that provided support for the 58th presidential inauguration. She later became the Chief of Public Affairs for the United States Southern Command Headquarters in Dora, Florida. She later worked as a Chief of Staff and Senior Military Assistant to the Principal Deputy in the Pentagon's Office of the Secretary of Defense. Azubike is a recipient of several awards and decorations, including the Defense Superior Service Medal, Defense Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal with 3 bronze oak leaf clusters, the Army Achievement Medal with silver oak leaf cluster, and the Joint Service Commendation Medal. Moving on to the entertainment scene, Temilade Okpeniyi, popularly known as Tems, is indeed making Nigeria proud. She initially gained global attention after being featured on Wizkid's 2020 single Essence, which earned her a Grammy Award nomination. On February 6, 2023, she became one of the few Nigerian artists to have won the coveted Grammy Award. She was featured alongside Canadian singer and rapper Drake on American rapper Future's song titled Wait For You. At the award ceremony held at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, United States of America, Tems was the signature of all eyes as many global artists including DJ Khaled and Mary J. Blige acknowledged her talent and indicated interest in working with her. Wait For You debuted atop the Billboard Hot 100, making her the first African artist to debut at #1 and the second Nigerian artist to top the chart. That same year, she co-wrote Lift Me Up, the soundtrack of the movie Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which was sung by Rihanna. The song has been nominated in the Best Original Song categories for both the Academic Awards and Golden Globe Awards. Tems also recorded a cover version of the late Bob Marley's hit song No Woman, No Cry for the same movie's soundtrack album. Indeed, Tems have been swimming in local and international accolades, including 2 NAACP Image Awards, 2 BET Awards, and 2 Soul Train Music Awards. She has also performed on big stages in different cities across the world. And lastly, Toyin Tofade, within the 4 walls of Albany College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences in New York, USA, is a record-breaking Nigerian who in July 2022 became the first black president of the institution in its 141-year history. In 2020, Tofade was appointed as a chair-elect of the Council of Deans of the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy and has served on a variety of diversity, equity, and inclusion task forces in the U.S. Tofade was also appointed the president of the Academic Pharmacy Section of the International Pharmaceutical Federation. She was the first black woman to be named a FRP Fellow. In 2016, she received an award for excellence and distinction in medicine and health from the Christian Association of Nigerian Americans. In 2008, she was named WAKE AHEC Mentor of the Year and was recognized by the Internal Medicine Teaching Service for continued excellence and dedication. She has also received numerous awards, including the American Society of Health System Pharmacists 2022 Board of Directors Donald E. Franklin Medal, which honors pharmacists who have made significant contributions to advanced pharmacy practice. And that's it on today's special report of some Nigerian women breaking records across different sectors as they have successfully changed the narrative. Tosin Toluwaloju, reporting for BTV News. Reporting for BTV News. Reporting for BTV.